But tell us a little bit about this Eagles rivalry or playing on Thanksgiving just in general.
Yeah, so obviously, I mean, Cowboys, Eagles, I don't know if there's other rivalries like this, but since I was there, we hated each other. And I looked at some stats, kind of cool. Since 2014, which is my rookie year, 12 and 12, Dallas and Philly, and those in 12 years. So, and there's only been they've both only had 1 year where they've swept the other one. So that's why I think there's a lot of confidence going in that game Sunday. It's hard to sweep each other in a season. But it definitely is the biggest game of the year. I think I heard a lot of people saying, Philly fans say, "Oh, this is Dallas' Super Bowl," blah blah blah. The game is very big to us. No lie. I mean, it is a big game. And not to mention when you beat a team like Philly, especially when they're playing when they're good and they had 8 wins going into the season, that gives a huge chunk of confidence to that Cowboys team. And I know all that those guys believe down there that they're going to make a run at this thing and get into the playoffs. So that was kind of the first game to springboard them into that journey. But a lot of memorable games with the Eagles, always Sunday night or primetime games. We had a 2016, we won in overtime. Dak threw a touchdown to Witten at the last minute of overtime, and so a lot of great memories in that Philly Dallas game. But I think the biggest thing to think of is like we hate each other. The two teams do not like each other. You roll into that stadium, you're getting the grandmas flipping you off. You're getting the eggs at the bus. You're getting it all. So, and I also love the rivalry because it's the only place really where I feel like we're an away team. Honestly, um, playing for the Cowboys, you go to most stadiums, we're going to have a lot of fans at. I mean, it really doesn't matter where we're at. Philly is the one spot where it is going to be no Dallas fans. So I always enjoyed playing in Philly and had a lot of great games there.
Did you have a particular favorite person that you matched up against, like to line up
Yeah,
across from?
Fletcher. I mean, I've talked about it on before, but Fletcher Cox, I would say, was kind of my rival throughout my whole career. We played 20 times versus each other, and
Wow.
um, I can remember that 2016 overtime game when we scored. I was so tired, I didn't even go celebrate. I just like almost like just like took a knee on the field. I was so tired blocking that dude all game. But a lot of memorable matchups versus him. I got mine. He got his. It was always a great battle.
So is there do you what is your feeling on Philly fans? Do you respect them because of how they're passionate they are, or are they just taking it too far in your opinion?
I actually do respect him because I feel like they more than any team, and I'll probably get in trouble for saying this. I mean, I hate Philly. Just let me put that out there. I hate them, but uh, I do think that their connection between city and team is better than anyone in
Mm,
the NFL. So there's that side where I'm like, dang, that's pretty cool that the city almost feels a part of that team. So I always
mhm.
thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I played for the
I mean, I
Giants.
look
We
at those
hated you
Philly
too,
fans
for
too.
sure. We hated
Yeah,
everyone hates
yeah.
the Cowboys in that division. I don't know if we were as competitive as the Eagles when I was there with you guys, but Dallas brings that everyone has an uncle that's a Dallas fan.
Yeah. See, that's where
That's
I
right.
think my window, like Dallas or Philly was our team, right? So, in other eras, it was Washington or New York, but in my era, it was definitely Philly.
I think, like, if you didn't have a respect for the entire NFC East, all of those fan bases, like, really love their teams,
Yeah.
like, just such a passionate way. Same thing with, like, the AFC North as well, whatever. So the NFC North too, but whatever. So the teams who really I think there's no good rivalry if you don't respect the fans' love of their team. You can
Right.
not like the fans, or you can not like Philly, but, like, they like their team, and otherwise it's no fun. Because otherwise, if they didn't really care, then
Yeah. And it
whatever.
and it it
So,
brought out that like true us versus the world mentality when you roll into Philly for like a Sunday night game. And there's not a better feeling than going out and playing there and winning there.